Hey guys, welcome back to Yuvan Shadguru's project, and I hope that everybody who's watching the show is having a good time. Now, just a quick question guys. Have you ever seen a dude walking down the street or in a restaurant and you've been like, holy shit, like he's 10 out of 10. Little FYI, it doesn't make you gay, but like if you see his outfit on point, if you see his hair on point, if you see his beard on point, if you see his body posture on point, and in your head you start wishing that your game was as up as this dude. So after analyzing this scenario today, boy got you 5 ways that's gonna make you look and feel both. Do both. And make you feel better than every other guy on the street, and probably why not? Numero uno on the list we have is don't follow every trend. Now the quickest way to become another sheep in the herd or another guy in front of everybody's eyes is to just follow every trend. But if you want to become the black sheep that can be spotted from kilometer far and attract people with your Eiffel Tower like aura, you, my friend, just have to start following every trend. Now this doesn't mean that I'm completely against all these trends guys, like some of them are really good. Take for example the Nike Blazer 77 Mid Vintage. This is a really nice pair of shoes which have become really popular lately, and you can probably pair this up with almost anything. And if by chance you lift, which you probably should, like these are really good pair of shoes for squatting and deadlifting, just like Vans Skate High. These are not in everybody's wardrobe just like Nike Air Force One, and they're probably cheaper and more versatile than Balenciaga Triple S. Now keeping all this aside, if you keep on following every trend and keep on buying every unnecessary item that is trending, you probably will get a reputation of somebody who's bad with money, and girls will probably find you as somebody who is immature. So it is a total negative free roll. Number 2 on the list we have is have a taste and be proud of it. Now if there's one thing that separates low value men from high value men, that has to be the taste that both of these categories have. Now there are things in our life that we like in a very specific way. It could be the food that we eat, it could be the music that we listen to, it could be the women that we like, or it could be the literature that we read. This taste in various things makes you unique and make you stand out from the crowd. Now what I want you to do is, instead of shying away from it, I want you to be proud of it, because for a fact I know you are a high value man, because a low value man would not be watching this video because he probably just don't give a fuck about self-improvement. So next time when you guys are going on a date with a girl that you like, just don't order anything fancy to impress her. If you guys are going on a date to a coffee shop, just order your regular Americano with some cookies if that's what you like, or if that's what you regularly order, and be authentic about it. Number 3 on the list is trim your beard before going to shower. Now this one is probably the easiest one on the list to implement, but if left undone, it can do your game some serious damage. Right now, just because I think that I look better in short beard than in long beard in my videos, I've started keeping it short. But even though it is short, like I still have to give it some decent shape before going to shower every morning in order to look more presentable. This one literally takes less than 5 minutes, and it's gonna make your face look a lot more aesthetically pleasing. Plus, on the days when you skip your barber's appointment, it can be your savior for real. Number 4 on the list is stop wearing your smartwatch wherever you go. Now, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate on saying this one, but trust me, I'm not totally against it. Like I have one, I really love it. I take it to gym to track my workout, and to sometimes to bed to track my sleep. And it does have a purpose. And once that purpose is served, I'll just put it back in my wardrobe. Now if you're going for hike, wear it. If you're going for swim, wear it. If you're going for running, wear it. The problem comes when you start wearing it to parties, when you start wearing it to get-togethers, or when you start wearing it when you are casually hanging out. It actually doesn't team up with the outfit and probably give you a reputation of somebody who is still living his teenage years. And on top of all this, bro, like these watches are stupid expensive. Like if you want to buy the latest and greatest Apple Watch, I think it is Series 7 that's going on right now, it costs somewhere between 40 to 73,000, which is stupid amount of money to pay for a watch, and I haven't even included the taxes yet. So instead, what I would recommend is you going for these type of watches. They look a lot more premium, will make you look a lot more mature, and they cost fraction of the price of a regular smartwatch. Number 5 on the list is start reading. Now you don't want to be that dude whom according to looks if we see is 10 out of 10, but when he opens his mouth is 2 back to 3. Now just because I have gone to way too many gyms in my lifetime, like I know it for a fact, this hits people who go to gym a lot more than just regular people, because people who go to gym, they just focus on working on the outside, on looking good on the outside, that they never really put emphasis on working on the inside. That's their brain. Now what that does is it leaves your brain undeveloped, and it becomes really hard for them to pull the conversation between people who are up the higher ladder. And the worst of all, like these guys like have really hard time finding good partner, because most of the girls just wanna use them for their bodies. The list of the drawbacks that comes from not reading is pretty long, so if you haven't started reading yet, you probably should. And yo, to be honest man, like 3 years back I was just like you. I've never read a single book too after my high school. Now the trick that worked for me is I forced myself to read 10 pages for 75 days. I read 10, like you can start with 5 or let's say 2. Start reading something that you're actually interested in. And if you're not able to find out that's something which you are interested in, just don't pick up anything from the library and start reading, because that's even worse than reading something at all. Now if you ask me for my recommendation out of all the books that I've read, I'd say Green Light by Matthew McConaughey was one of the most fun book that I've read, which was also really informative. And if you read that one as your first read, chances are pretty damn high that you will get hooked really good. Thanks everybody for supporting your boy G. I hope you guys found the video informative. If you did, kindly like and comment. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, which you probably should by now, what the fuck are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Kindly do that too, man. It helps your boy with the YouTube algorithm big time. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.